All right. Well, first of all, it's you hate for anybody to lose a game like that. It was an unbelievable college football game. Two teams that fought with every ounce of everything they had. That's what a top 15 matchup should look like, especially on the road. And hey, they were the Atlantic Division champs last year for a reason. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I told our guys, you better prepare for come down to the last play. Yeah, but one of the things we say at Clemson all the time is Clemson football 60 minutes, or as long as it takes to finish. And last year we came up short in a double overtime game, so to be able to come on the road and win, and not only that, for the offense to have to be the catalyst, to have to really carry the load. It's been a while. It reminds me, of our 16 team where every game seemed like it was like 52-40. Every game seemed like it came down to an onside kick or something. And I think we grew up in a lot of areas tonight for sure, especially offensively. You hate games like that, but sometimes you need a game like that to really solidify your confidence and your belief, and especially coming off a year like we had last year where we couldn't hardly, score 21 points. And, so unbelievable game. Again, nobody really deserved to lose the game. Wake Forest, that is a savvy, veteran, tough football team. And there's nobody in the business that I respect more than Coach Clausen. And those guys have to get down 14-0. It shows you what they're made of. And for our guys to get down on the road, time and time again, and to continue to battle, and then in the overtime have to answer. I think you saw the heart of our team. A lot of football character, as I like to say, tonight. So a lot to correct, but, a lot more fun to correct it, coming off the win, certainly than not getting it done. But I'm proud of our team. We didn't win the division or anything like that, but we stayed in control, and doesn't get any easier. Got another top 10 matchup next week. It'll be another tough battle, as they all will be. But the name of the game is to find a way to win, and we did that tonight, and that's progress from last year. So I'm proud of that. It takes a lot of mental toughness and a lot of focus to win on the road, and you saw a lot of mental toughness from our group tonight. So just proud of them. It was an awesome win, and offensively, DJ was amazing. You just continue to see who he is, and I'm really proud of him. 16 of 23 on third down that's the most conversions in the history of Clemson football. A lot of big plays, the receivers making plays, tight ends making plays, Shipley, another 100-yard game, DJ making plays. Those kids just kept hanging in there, kept battling, kept believing. And, again, sometimes you need a game like that to really, truly reach your potential. 6 of 6 in the red zone again. Just really proud of the guys. Again, a lot of guys made a lot of plays. We did not turn the ball over. And if we turn the ball over, we probably don't win the game. That probably was the difference of the game, because we had 120 yards of penalties. And in fact, I asked Tim, I said, I don't know if I've ever had a game of 120 yards of penalties. And he quickly said, 140 against Ohio State in the 2014 Orange Bowl. They all remember that one. Remember, it came down to the last play, Taj threw the pick right at the end, and then Stephon got it right back. Ironically, both of those guys are now on our staff. So the crazy thing is we won both of those games. So really fortunate to win a game where you have 120 yards of penalties. Just really disappointed in that. But, hey, we found a way there. Special teams, awesome. BT Potter, 52-yarder. I'm sure there was a lot of people probably questioning me there, 4th and 4, when we really weren't stopping them well, and you're down 3 and you're on the road. But, I got BT Potter, and I watch him in practice every day. And I think he's the best kicker in the country. And, you go out there and don't flinch and make a 52-yarder. It was good. It was money. So you got to make kicks like that. And so I just think there's so many areas that we grew. And then defensively, it was ugly at one position, obviously. And the only good thing about the game is we gave up 6 touchdown passes. We didn't give up 7. That's the only good thing I can say. And they never quit, and they kept battling. They played one more play, and Big Nate came up with it right there at the end. So, oh my goodness, just a tough night, but we're fortunate to get the win. So I'm just really proud of our guys, proud of our staff for battling. You saw what our heart is, and appreciate our fans. Although we had a great crowd, I thought Wake Forest had an awesome crowd, great environment, and again, just a great college football game that we were very fortunate to win. It's culture. It's your off season. It's how you train. It's the belief that you recruit to, and it's the relationships. It's everything. It's ownership. So. I mean, you know, maybe if you're 5-2 or something, but you don't get lucky and be 33-7 in games like that. There's got to be something driving it. And we got good coaches, we got good players, but we got a lot of character. And you know, we have an instilled, unshakable belief in our DNA, and that's been incorporated for years now. And so, I'm proud of them. I mean, again, it's not easy to ever win. And I know there's a lot of bad we put on, but neither team played great defensively, right? Both teams gave up a lot of big plays for sure. But you know, we saw who we are tonight, and it's not always perfect, but to win a game like that, you can really grow from that. So you know, I think just like any of those other games that we've had over the years. Syracuse 4th and 6, at home. We've had a bunch of them. At Louisville, I mean, we had a lot of them, a lot of games where we've had to find a way to win a really tight game in the fourth quarter. But again, that speaks to everything that's a part of our program.